Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we're talking about composting. Composting is an integral part of a regenerative organic vegetable or flower garden. Compost provides a variety of microorganisms and nutrients that, when combined with soil, promote healthy plant growth and development. Compost is formed by the aerobic decomposition of nitrogen-rich materials, such as kitchen scraps or grass, commonly known as green materials, and some carbon-rich materials, such as dry leaves or straw, commonly known as brown materials. Fully decomposed compost is a fertile, brown, soil-like material composed primarily of decomposed plant and microorganisms. In addition to producing a beneficial soil conditioner that adds nutrients and vitality to the soil, composting can also reduce kitchen waste and water pollution. Common green nitrogen-containing materials include vegetable and fruit residues, fresh grass, garden waste such as flowers and plant stems, tea bags, coffee grounds, etc. Common brown carbon-containing materials include waste paper, fallen leaves, straw, wood chips, untreated sawdust and dry plant stems, etc. Materials such as meat, dairy products, oily products, and fat products can also be composted, but if not managed properly, they may attract pests and produce odors. Therefore, it is recommended that you use them with caution only if you have experience. Composting is an aerobic process, and for traditional composting to work effectively, 4 elements are required: carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and water. This means that a balance of green materials and brown materials will produce high-quality compost. However, if you want to reduce the generation of odor during the fermentation process, it is recommended to input green materials to brown materials in a ratio of 1:2. When these elements are present, microorganisms break down and inactivate the waste, killing any pathogens that could be harmful to humans. These microorganisms include bacteria, actinomycetes, fungi, molds, yeasts, protozoa, and rotifers, and they all play an integral role in the process of turning food waste into compost. A complex community of microorganisms feeds on these composting materials, breaking them down and releasing valuable plant nutrients. As the microorganisms feed, the temperature of the compost increases. Temperatures during the peak of compost decomposition can reach 130 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. As more material breaks down, the temperature of the compost will eventually drop to the surrounding air temperature. There are many options for composting containers. You can use various types of flower pots, buckets, trash cans, or even make a simple column with wire mesh, or dig a hole directly in the ground. If conditions permit, it is a better choice to buy professional composting equipment. No matter which container you choose, make sure that the composting material has enough contact with oxygen during the composting process to promote the rapid fermentation reaction. Avoid sealed containers because this will create anaerobic conditions and produce bad odors. Turning the compost material during the fermentation process can speed up decomposition, but the frequency of turning can be increased or decreased according to individual circumstances. It can be turned more, less, or even not turned at all. Well-decomposed compost is dark brown and crumbly. No recognizable compost material is left, and there is no odor. It usually takes 5 months to a year to produce the final compost, depending on the materials added and the frequency of turning. Wood materials take longer to decompose. As long as you have enough patience, composting can be successful. The compost container in my house is an abandoned trash can. Part of the bottom of this trash can is leaking, and the lid is not tightly closed, which just provides a condition for oxygen exchange. Every late autumn, my family collects the fallen leaves in front of and behind the house for composting. When composting, a layer of leaves is first placed at the bottom of the bucket. And then the kitchen waste is regularly spread on the leaves, and then covered with a new layer of leaves, and so on, until the leaves are used up in spring. The composting will be stopped. And then it will be left to time. After nearly a year of fermentation, when a new round of leaves fall in autumn, the compost in the bucket that has been decomposed for a long time is poured into the vegetable field, and then a new cycle of composting operation begins. Because the trash can is large and not easy to stir, during the entire composting process, I just keep filling in new compost materials and never stir them. In practice, the overall effect is also good. Well, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you can understand the principles and operations of composting through this video. If you like my video, please subscribe, like, comment and forward it. See you next time.